Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I will share the changes in the body of a person who prays continuously, which many people do not know and will be amazed when they learn, and which scientists have recently discovered, and the tremendous benefits of prayer for human health. When you hear this information, you will be so impressed that you will want to tell a friend immediately. Let's start, if you are ready. The thing that a believer should pay the most attention to after his faith is his prayer, because neither the world nor the hereafter of the one who does not pray will be bad. The benefits of prayer for human health have been researched many times by scientists in recent years, and as a result of these researches, it has been proven that prayer has extraordinary benefits for human health. It is impossible to appreciate the importance that our religion Islam attaches to the material and spiritual peace, life, and, most importantly, health of human beings. Prayer, which is the greatest gift of Allah, undoubtedly has many benefits and wisdom for both the world and the hereafter. However, our duty is to fulfill the orders of Allah Almighty, not for any expectation or benefit, but only for His sake. However, realizing the hidden gifts and material and spiritual miracles of the worships we perform gives us a spiritual joy, increases our amazement as a servant, and strengthens our faith. Here are some of the benefits of prayer for the human body and health. As you know, the prayer has been determined as 5 times a day at different times. Thus, the body is kept dynamic at all times. The movements that prayer provides for the body are divided during the day, more calm, not tiring, but constantly exercising the body and joints. With its fard and sunnahs, excluding the nafilas, the prayer exercises the waist, knees, elbows, neck, back, shoulders, hands, and ankles at least 40 times a day. Therefore, the range of motion of the joints in those who pray regularly is very healthy, even in old age. There is also a special wisdom in the times appointed for prayer. For example, while heart attacks are more common in the morning when the metabolism is at its lowest, this risk is eliminated in people who pray in the morning. In addition, people who are awake at the time of Fajr prayer secrete hormones that keep the body strong and vigorous throughout the day. Therefore, those who are asleep at this time benefit very little from this blessing. The benefits of prayer for the eyes are that the eye muscles work continuously while looking near and far. The distance at which the lenses of the eyes can see without contracting and thus relax and rest is about 1.5 meters. This is the distance to the place where the eyes prostrate during prayer. With the calculation of 40 raka'ahs a day, this rest takes approximately 1 hour, which is a unique health prescription for the eye. At the back of the eye is a fluid-filled cavity called the anterior chamber, and this fluid is constantly changing as the ruku and sajda are performed. Therefore, glaucoma and similar eye diseases are less common in those who pray and prostrate. The benefits of prayer for the heart and circulation are also very important. Electromagnetic axes are extremely important in the work of the heart. During the prayer movements, these axes come to the most ideal lines. In movement, the heart beats faster and pumps blood to the most remote parts of the body. For the metabolism to work, the heart must work at a certain pace. Blood flowing in the veins is like rivers flowing in their beds. Just as moss grows on puddles that do not flow, harmful metabolites are formed in the blood where blood circulation slows down. Acceleration of blood circulation encourages cell renewal and keeps the body vigorous. More blood goes to the head during bowing and prostration, and the eyes and scalp of people who pray have 8 times more blood than those who do not, because a person's brain is washed with blood 80 times a day thanks to prostrations. The amount of glucose, which is a good nutrient for the brain, is 25% in standing, 40% in bowing, and 75% in prostration. This protects the brain against all kinds of dementia. In addition, a scientific study conducted at the National Center for Ray Technology in the Egyptian capital Cairo has revealed that prostration protects people from diseases caused by electromagnetic waves, especially cancer. Biology professor Mohammed Ziauddin Hamid, head of the department at the Center for Radiological Technology, said that people today are exposed to electromagnetic waves from all directions and therefore receive more radiation. Emphasizing that this charge accumulated in the body must be discharged, the professor stated that the electromagnetic charge is discharged by prostration, In the researches, it was revealed that it is necessary to turn to the Qibla during prostration in order to remove the electric charge from the body in a healthy way. Professor Hamid stated that the Kaaba is the center of the earth, and turning towards the center is the most appropriate way to discharge the electrical charge in the body. The benefits of prayer for our souls are that by performing our prayers, we avoid excesses and therefore many sins, as the verse states. We get rid of ambition and related stresses to a great extent. A sense of trustworthiness develops automatically in those who pray, thus eliminating the worries and anxieties that play an important role in mental illnesses. Those who perform the prayer also break their pride as they prostrate themselves. Pride, which is the most dangerous disease in terms of morality, lies at the root of all quarrels and hatreds, and this cruel disease is rubbed out. The pride of those who continue the prayer with the seriousness of worship is tempered with a spiritual wisdom in every prostration. Prayer is recommended by doctors as the most effective preventive measure against joint rheumatism. The back and stomach muscles are strengthened in bowing. The fat around the stomach is melted. Calf and thigh muscles are mobilized in sajda. It helps to move the intestines and prevent constipation. All movements in prayer affect the work of the heart and accelerate the movement of blood to the extreme points of the body, while at the same time providing nerve movement and relaxation. It relieves insomnia. The brain, which is washed with fresh blood in prostration, is energized and prevents dementia in the praying person. Considering that the body, which prostrates 80 times a day with 40 rak'ahs, performs this movement slowly for a lifetime, it is understood that the whole body achieves balanced movements. In a study conducted at Istanbul Medical Faculty in 1980, 30 patients with knee joint rheumatism who prayed were compared with 30 patients with knee joint rheumatism who did not pray. In those who prayed, complaints and symptoms of the disease appeared after the age of 50, whereas in those who did not pray, the disease was present from the age of 40. Those who prayed had a 10-degree limitation of movement in the joint, whereas those who did not pray had a 25-degree limitation. Among the participants in this study, those who prayed could climb a 10-step staircase in an average of 22 seconds, while those who did not pray could do so in 34 seconds. It is certain that any research on prayer will yield such results. Prayer is a coordinated and harmonized set of mental and physical movements. When standing, it is recommended to stand upright, and in the second part, ruku. The waist should form a 90-degree angle with the legs without bending the knees. When prostrating on the ground, the head should rest on the floor so that it is at a lower level than the rest of the body. While all these movements are going on, all the voluntary muscles and joints of the body move in complete harmony. It should not be forgotten that in order to achieve these benefits of prayer, it is necessary to pay attention to cleanliness, not to eat too much, and to ensure that the food eaten is clean and halal. May Allah grant us the ability to perform our prayers properly, and may He not separate us from faith, the Quran, and prayer. Ameen. Dear friends, I would like to make a small reminder. First of all, thank you for your interest in my videos. My request from you is to subscribe to our channel in order to take our channel higher and reach more brothers and sisters. Perhaps we can be instrumental in non-Muslims becoming Muslims. Entrust all of you to Allah Ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.